Very good evening to everybody. This is 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra. Net control for the 9 Hotel HAM GlobalNet for today, Thursday, the 16th of September 2021. In my notes I wrote 2020, but well, there you go. We are in 2021. I'm going to take a pause for any emergency or priority traffic. QST, QST, QST. The 9 Hotel HAM GlobalNet is run every 2 weeks from the island of Malta, and it is my pleasure this evening, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, Charles, to run the net. I would like to thank, first of all, the people who make all this possible, the trustees of the 9H-1 DMR repeater and also 9H-1 UHF repeater. I would like to thank the people who are putting it directly on YouTube, and also I would like all the people who are going to participate this evening. I'll take a pause. This evening is an open discussion, but I have a short notice that the newsline, amateur radio newsline, is not going to be broadcast after the net finishes, but you can listen to it or download it from the site arnewsline.org. That is Alpha Radio November Echo Whiskey Sierra London India November Echo Oscar Romeo Golf. Take another pause. I'll start taking check-ins from the radio side, either DMR or from 9H1 UHF. Standing by.
Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. The name is Anthony. Hotel 1 FBS, this is 9 Hotel 1 Sugar Fox, 9 Hotel 1 SF, operator Stephen. Good evening to everybody, and standing by.
We have 2 check-ins so far. Any more check-ins from anywhere?
November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
K3DON.
Do we have any check-ins from Echo Link, please? This is 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra standing by.
Charles, I checked in the other way. I am on Echolink, K3DON, Kilo 3 Delta Oscar November.
Gotcha, Don, no problem. We're again asking for check-ins from the UHF side or the DMR side. This is 9 Hotel 1 Fox Bravo Sugar, Sierra, with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Okay, it seems that so far we've got 4. So we have 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, Anthony, 9H1 Sierra Foxtrot, Stephen, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, Jerry, and also K3 Delta Oscar November, Dom. So let's start with you, Anthony. Maybe you have something to start the ball rolling here. And maybe we'll take some more check-ins after you people finish your introductory transmission. 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra. Go ahead.
Control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. I'd like to say that we also have 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Mike with us, Francis. He is on Jitsi, and he is on air as well, but I understand that there may be some technical difficulties at the moment. I'm not sure about that, but so we also have 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Mike. Well, let me pause between QSO.
9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Mike, if I'm not mistaken, it's Francis. Now it's your turn, Steve. Maybe you could give us some words of wisdom from your side. 9H1 FBS.
I doubt very much about the wisdom part. I can give you words. I very doubt very much the wisdom part of it. One thing I wanted to say was that there is a new Android app called Super QSO. Now this is work in progress, and it is a social networking app, but it's dedicated to hams around the world. So the networking and the tools which are in it are very much focused to hams, to publicize activities, to publish QSOs, to discuss issues. It's completely free. It's called Super QSO. It's on the Play Store. It's on the Android, on the Google Play Store. I'm not sure about whether it's available for Apple devices. You just need to register with your call sign and basically wait for about 24 hours to get approval for registration, and that's it. There are 5 Maltese registrants, including myself, at least until this morning, on Super QSO. I think it's useful for people to register because it's another forum where one can meet sort of like-minded people. Back to you, Charles, 9 Hotel 1, Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, back to you, net control.
So, but even the other ones are not accessible to me, so we'll look to the future for that. Back to you, 9 Hotel 1, Sugar Fox, 9H-HAM.
Okay, 9 Hotel 1, Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, 9 Hotel 1, Sugar Fox returning. Just wanted to say good evening to everybody tonight. And, okay, there I got a bit of the QSO that you just done now regarding the super QSO there. As Francis at that time rang me up there. So I got a bit about it. I'm just looking at it now on the internet. Very good. Okay, another application. So I'll have a look at it a bit later on. Nothing else to report for the time being, Charlie. So I'll just pass it back to you. 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, 9 Hotel 1 Sugar Fox.
Well, I'll just make a personal comment, as if we don't have enough. Let's take some more check-ins and see if there's somebody else who would like to come in. This is 9 Hotel 1 Fox Bravo Sugar with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. So it's all yours. Take it away, Jerry. 9 Hotel 1 Fox Bravo Sugar, passing to November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Okay, Charlie, thank you very much. Good evening to everybody on the net. This is N7APW returning. I hope everybody had a nice summer. It was hot, and so was it here, but now it's cooling off. The trees' leaves are changing color. The temperature today is somewhere around 20 degrees Celsius. And on Tuesday and Monday night, it will snow in the mountains, bright and early. But of course, here in the valley, it won't snow. It'll just go down to approximately 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's kind of nice. We had a very hot summer. Temperatures hovered between 35 and 42 degrees Celsius for a period between the middle of June and the middle of August. But now everything seems to be going back in place where it should be. And hopefully all the fires on the West Coast are going to slowly die down, and we'll get rid of the smoke as well. Otherwise, I'll pass it back to you, and thank you for keeping the night together, guys. 9H-1FBS with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Okay, very good to hear that, Jerry. And I hope that you cooled down nicely. Over here, it's not too bad today. It was about 30 degrees centigrade, about 86 Fahrenheit. And it wasn't too bad, so we're not complaining. Let's see what Don has to say for himself. And we'll try to keep this net going, guys, because it's very, very interesting that we can meet every 2 weeks and discuss various things. I have heard it through the grapevine, and that does not reflect anything on Marvin Gaye, that there's going to be a very interesting presentation in about 2 weeks' time. So, as they used to say in the old days, keep tuned in, keep that dial on the same place. By the way, a small remark to Anthony, I did not receive your notices that you put out for the net today. So that, please take note. Back to you, Don. K3, D-O-N. That's a good call sign to have, man. 9H-1FBS.
Okay there, Charles. Thanks for running the net today. And hello to everyone on the net as well as N7APW. Jerry, I don't hear you very often, but it's good to hear you. And so forth. Yes, I was able to get this specific call sign with my name in it, which is cool. So this is K3DON, and I am located, for those who don't know me, in Joppa, Juliet, Oscar, Papa, Alpha Town, Maryland. And I'm happy to be here, and so forth there. It's good to hear from you there, Charles. I haven't heard from you for a while. But I am, as you know now, I'm on Echolink, and when I'm not connected here, I'm sometimes connected to the Shark Echolink node, and so I can get on that through the Echolink now without having to use the radio, which is cool. Super QSO, I am going to see if I can find somebody that can get some more details on that and possibly find out if it'll work on my iPhone. That would be really cool if it will. But we'll find out eventually. So we'll look for that. And let's see what else. Well, the temperature here right now is 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's kind of overcast, a little bit of sunshine, but overcast mostly. And we are expecting some storms tonight into tomorrow morning. So we're not real, well, we are looking forward to it because we need the water, but I'm not looking forward to the thunder and lightning. But we got to take it along with a grain of salt, I guess. Anyhow, we'll turn it back to you there, Charles, and you're doing a fantastic job keeping this thing going. Thank you very much. K3DOM, back to net.
You know, especially around this time of year when the sea temperature is still very warm. Sea temperature here at present is about the same temperature you have there. That's 28 degrees centigrade, 28 degrees Celsius. So let's pass it over to Francis and see what he has to say. Maybe he can come on the radio and give us some wisdom from his side. 9H5 FM, 9H1FBS.
Nine H1FBS, 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Mike. Good evening to you all. Good evening to you, John. Hope everybody is okay. Actually, I don't have nothing to say, but actually I don't have nothing to say, but good evening to you all. Mike, back to you, Johnny. I'm happy that I'm hearing you back again. Before, John, I was hearing nearly faint. But now I changed the antenna, and I'm hearing a bit better. QSL, Mike, back to you, George.
Yeah, okay, Francis, there's just a bit of noise in the background, but we can understand you perfectly. Let me check for any mobile or portable stations, 9H-1FBS with the 9-HAM GlobalNet. Do we have any more check-ins for this net tonight, 9H-1FBS? There might be people lurking around listening, and we do say good evening to them too. Do we have anyone on the net at present who is able to tell us something, well, very short, a few words, about HF propagation currently? Just call 9H-1FBS, please. Nope, we don't seem to. Would anyone like to make further comments? Please call 9H-1FBS.
9H-1FBS. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. You just reminded me that a few minutes ago that I did not send out the usual notifications, automated email notifications this time around. That was my shortcoming. I just realized it now, actually. Somehow it got past my checklist. But I'll do it on a more regular basis. I'll try and do it more than just once for the net. I'll try and do it, say, I'll send notifications, say, once a week. Yeah, the other thing is, I'm not sure. I'm currently on Jitsi as well, but the Jitsi link doesn't seem to be problematic this evening because initially Francis was frozen and now Steve is frozen, at least from my end. So I'm not sure what's probably happening with the Jitsi network, I guess. Steve does do the HF work, right? Perhaps you can say something about experience with the band recently. 9H-1 Fox. Can you see? Maximum control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. With the group, this is 9 Hotel 1 Sugar Fox. Okay, Anthony. Propagation, at the present time, I don't know much what has been on today. I wasn't on the HF at all. But from what I can see at the present time, there's a lot of European stations on the bands at the present time. Okay, there's a few stateside on, but other than that, I'm not too sure at the present time about how the propagation is. All it is saying is the solar data at the present time is 16th September at 18:09 GMT. The SFI is 75, the alpha index is 6, K index is 1. That's all I can say at the present time. Also it's saying that the bands, the calculated conditions on the bands at night on 80 and 40 are good. 30 and 20 meters in the night is fair. 17 obviously and 15 meters are poor. very poor, 12 and 10 poor also, and so that is all. I don't know. Actually, I haven't even put on the HF radio today, so while one of you guys are talking, I'll pass the microphone back to the net controller. I'll just scan the band on 20 meters and see if there is something there. 9 Hotel 1 FBS, 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox with the group.
Okay, well, it's bound to get better, Stephen. It's bound to get better because we are on the rise of this current sunspot cycle. So it must and it should get better. So just stay in there and your patience will be rewarded. Of course, today we have various ways how to contact each other. So, but when I started in 1981, HF was practically the only way. I think packet as well, but I'm not so sure about that. Maybe packet came in later, but HF definitely was the only way to go further afield than the European continent. So that's very, very good. Thank you very much for that information, Stephen. This is 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra, pausing for check-ins. Please call 9H-1FBS.
Hotel 1 FBS, 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. I can tell you that 20 meters is a bit open now. It is quite open. There's a few stations on 20 meters from my side. So seems like there's a bit of propagation this evening on 20 meters.
That's very good. So the bands are definitely starting to open up. Do we have any more comments, please, before I declare the net closed?
November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey, comment and question. Go ahead.
Go ahead with your comment and question. Go ahead.
Well, from where I sit in Wyoming, Charlie, and 9H-1FBS on the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, the HF band, 20 meters, has been open fairly nicely. Interestingly enough, especially at night, around midnight my time, I think it was 3 or 4 days ago, and I did not have a tuned antenna. I just loaded up my chain link fence in the backyard as an antenna, but it seems to be doing pretty darn well. But anyway, as I was saying, around midnight my time, which is 8 a.m. Malta time, there was a station from Greece running barefoot, and he was a 5 and 8, and it lasted for about 20 minutes. So the bands are opening up, and I was impressed that 20 meters was open overnight, and with a 5 and 8 signal from a station in Greece to where I am here in Wyoming. And the question is the net going to be now held regularly every 2 weeks going forward? 9H-1FBS with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
That would be interesting. I'm working with a TS blah, 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 and my antenna is a chain fence. That's interesting. Anyway, would somebody like to answer Jerry's question?
This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Yes, Jerry, the intention is to continue after the pause ahead, to continue every fortnight. So the next one will be today, fortnight, and we continue along the sort of pattern we used to go before. I guess we need to promote the net or publicize the net somewhat more. I mean, this time I'm sending out the invites I usually do, the calendar invites. But I think we still need to, to publicize. I mean, the first net we had about, I think, 14 or 15 people, but now we're down to about 6, 7 every time. So I've been sort of posting on Facebook pages of local clubs and also some foreign ones, and on this time also on Super QSO on the app. I mean, I can increase the posts. Obviously, I can post more frequently, but perhaps you can also try contacting some hams we know and sort of, personally, and such as they sort of come in and what do you think? Back to you, net control. 9H-5 Foxtrot Delta.
Well, there's one continent I don't expect if they don't suddenly wake up at 4 in the morning. It's Australia, because at present it is just past 4:30 in the morning. But from the United States, Canada, and the European area, maybe a bit further afield, we can have other stations come in. Today there were 3, 4, 5, 6, including me. I make it 6, so that's not too bad. I've heard nets with 3, and then they started to grow, and then they decreased again, and then, and it's still summer here, so I know that many people may be listening in, but could not contact us from a barbecue or whatever. Yeah, yesterday, I think the day before yesterday, let me pause. The day before yesterday, I spoke to a guy in the UK on the phone. He's a very, very old friend of mine. He was in a cafeteria, and believe me, I could hear much more of the noise around him than I could hear of him. So anyway, let's pause for another few seconds. If there are no further comments, we will close the net at this time. And we will meet in 2 weeks' time on the 30th of September of the year of our Lord, 2001.
You need to get your year straight, Charlie. It's 2021. 7APW.
I think I had some wine at 12 o'clock. It's still lurking in there.
Nine at 1 SDS, 9 at 1 Sierra Fox. Just a remark for Anthony there. Anthony, if you prepare a promo with nothing else on it, just saying that we're doing the 9 hotel net every 2 weeks, and just the date or whatever. But if you can get that out earlier to me, I can start posting it out to other radio clubs that I can find, and also through Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and pass it to all the contacts that I have also there, and just keep posting it to them. And maybe that way it will, give them a hint to come on also to the net. So if you just do me a promo, like just a photo promo of what we got as the video promo there that we put on Facebook, I can share it out to as many people as I know, and maybe other people can do the same thing, and it might also help. So that's all. Microphone back to you. Charles, 9 Hotel 1 SBS, 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox.
I think that's possible. Without you, no net.
9 Hotel 1 MPS and 9 Hotel 1 Sierra Fox. Thanks, Steve. What I'll do is so we already have someone who will give a presentation today fortnight. We have someone who's accepted to give a presentation, so we have a title. So what I'll do is I'll prepare a promo and I'll send it to you this weekend, which will be some in advance, and so that you can share it and distribute it to all contacts. Something else we should tackle is we've always been having a chronic issue with the link between the analog and DMR repeater. So effectively, the link works perfectly. As long as people are connected to either the local DMR repeater or to Echo Link to DMR link, on Echo Link, or else if they're connected to the same Brandmeister server which the local DMR repeater is connected to, which is the UK Brandmeister server. But if someone connects to another DMR server, for some reason, the link between analog and DMR doesn't work. And I was suggesting that we try, we wanted to do this for some time, just to try and set up a small discussion and trial with the local DMR repeater and try to sort this out, because one problem with people outside of Malta getting onto DMR is because they might be connected to some other DMR server, and in that case then the link doesn't work, which I really can't understand why. Back to you, Night Control, 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo, Sierra 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Yeah, the more you can, spread the word around. Also on your, when you go to either the UHF or whatever you use for your work, for your amateur radio activity, just spread the word around, and that way it will be. And now winter is coming along. I mean, okay. Far away, but maybe we will get more people to check in. Some people, of course, have the difficulty of listening to the news at 8 o'clock local, but there's always a repeat. So anyway, I'll just to Alex for a few minutes here. I'm making the final comments on the sheet here, and I'll send it to you. And I really enjoyed hearing Don on as well. So we were quite international today, no problem at all. 9H-HAM is now clear and standing by.
K3DON. I can also spread the word here in our area and throughout talking to other folks on my other radios about this net, so I can do that. Maybe we can round up some more folks to check in. And I don't know what happened to KC1NOC, but we were hoping he would be on with us tonight, or today here, and of course tonight with you folks over there, but I didn't hear him, so, but I'll help out with the spread of the word of this net. Thank you, and K3DO, and I'll be listening for the close.